Welcome back to my class. Okay, now which lesson we are discussing? That is animals. Okay, in your previous class you learned about the classification based upon the living place and also animals classification you learned, and also animals and their homes you learned in that previous class. Now coming to this class, so what we have to learn? First of all, these animals can make different sounds. So now let us we have to learn about animals and its sounds. Animals and sounds. For example, see, if you have a puppy and how it can shout upon us, so that we call as barking. The dog sound we called as barking. B-A-R-K-I-N-G, barking. Okay, what is the sound of dog? That is barking. And also cow. What? How it can make a sound? That is moo. And also tiger. T-I-G-E-R, tiger. How it can make a sound? That sound we called as growl. G-R-A-W-L, growl. Okay, and lion. How it can make a sound? That is, the lion is roaring. And also sheep. See, one poem also is there based upon this sheep. Baba, Baba, black sheep. So anyway, the sheep, how it can make a sound? That is ba. B-A-A, ba. Okay, and also the cat. How it can make sound? Meow. What is the spelling of meow? M-E-O-W, meow. Okay, and also crow. How it can? Cow. Like that only it will make sound. So what is the spelling of cow? C-O-W, cow, like that. And also donkey. What is the spelling of donkey? D-O-N-K-E-Y, donkey can make a sound like braw. B-R-A-W. Okay. So, and one more also is there, that is horse. How it can make a sound like knee, N-E-I-G-H. Okay, N-E-I-G-H, knee. And also monkey. How it can move and how it can make a sound, that is chatter. C-H-A-T-T-E-R. These are the special names which animals are making sounds. Okay, so what is the sound of a dog? Barking. A dog can barks. What is the spelling of barking? B-A-R-K-I-N-G, barking. And a cow can, how it is making a sound? Moo. Okay, and the tiger can make how it is, that is growl. G-R-A-W-L, growl. And the lion is roaring. Okay, and what is that sheep? How it can make a sound? That is ba. B-A, ba. And cat. See how it is make a sound? Meow. M-E-O-W, meow. And crow. How it can make a sound? That is cow. And donkey, how it can make a sound? That is braw, B-R-A-W, braw. And horse, what is the sound of horse? Knee, N-E-I-G-H, knee. And monkey, how it can make a sound? That is chatter. What is the spelling of chatter? C-H-A-T-T-E-R, chatter. So these are the animals, how they are making sounds. Okay, and coming to the one more classification I want to tell you. So that is, these are the animals. Okay, but these animals also need food, and already in previous class we learned about animals need food for our survival. Okay, and without food we can't live. Like that, animals also need some food. So some of the animals can eat plants and some of the animals can eat the flesh of other animals. Anyway, classification. One more classification also is there based upon the food habits. See, before, don't get confusion children. Before you learned living place. Now this classification based upon the food habit. Based upon the food habit, again the animals are divided into three types. So let us we have to know what are that. First one is herbivores. 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 Okay. And coming to the second one is carnivores. 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 Okay. And another one is omnivores. Omnivores. See, based on the food habit, again the animals are divided into three types, that is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. And some of the animals can eat only plants. Some of the animals can eat only plants. We called as herbivores. Example for this is cow and buffalo. 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 Cow and buffalo are the examples for the herbivores. Okay, and these can eat only plants or grass, and remaining food items they will not touch also. And coming to the carnivores, these animals can eat flesh of other animals. Flesh of other animals. Flesh means here meat. Flesh of other animals. Flesh means meat. So some of the animals can eat only flesh of other animals. They can hunt that animals and after that they can eat that animals only. We called as carnivores. And what are the examples for these carnivores is lion. Lion, lion. And one more also is there, that is tiger. 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 Lion and tiger are the examples for the carnivores. And what is meant by carnivores? The animals which can eat only flesh of other animals we called as carnivores. And coming to the next one is omnivores. See, what is meant by omnivores? Here these animals can eat both. Both means they can eat plants and they can eat flesh of other animals. See, for this one interesting animal also is there for this example, that is human beings. Here human beings. H-U-M-A-N-S, humans. Here, and already I told you earlier, that is who are the humans? Come on, say we are the humans. So humans are the examples for the omnivores, because what is meant by these omnivores? These omnivores can eat both plants and flesh of other animals. So how we can enable? So these sometimes see some of the vegetarians and non-vegetarians also is there. So these vegetarians can always eat these only plants. Okay, and coming to the non-vegetarians, they can eat these plants and as well as flesh of other animals, that we call as omnivores. See, for example, some of the everyday we are eating some of the vegetable curries and also some of the leafy vegetables. At the same time, we are eating the meat or flesh of other animals also. So that humans are the examples for the omnivores. What is meant by omnivores? The animals who are eating both plants and animals we called as omnivores. And what are the examples for these? Humans, not only humans but also one animal also is there, or one bird, that is crow. Crow is an example for omnivores. And also bear. B-E-A-R, bear. It is in black color and it is also living in the jungle. And it is also a best example for omnivores. Okay, and sometimes it can eat plants or some fruits, and sometimes it can eat flesh of other animals. And not only these, rat. Okay, also an example for these omnivores. It can also sometimes eat grains and sometimes it can eat flesh of or pieces of meat. So this is the classification based upon the food habit. Okay, before I told you earlier the classification based upon the living place, but now this is based upon the food habit. Okay, animals are divided into three types. First one, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. what is the spelling of herbivores? Herbivores, herbivores. And what is the spelling of carnivores? Carnivores, carnivores. And what is the spelling of omnivores? Omnivores, omnivores. Okay, I want to revise that is what is meant by herbivores? The animals which can eat only plants. Okay, the animals can eat only plants we called as herbivores. Example for this: cow, buffalo, giraffe, zebra, horses, rabbit. These are also examples for the herbivores. And coming to the carnivores, these animals can eat flesh of other animals. Example for this is lion, tiger, and also some of the jackal, fox. These all also comes under the carnivorous group. And coming to the omnivores, these animals can eat both plants and animals. Such type of animals we called as omnivores. What are the examples for this? Humans, crow, bear, and rat are the examples for the omnivores. Okay, this is the classification based upon the food habit. Okay, and coming to the one more animal is this: they can clean our surroundings. See, for example, we are keeping waste material outside of our house, and who will take that waste of that material? Scavengers only. Okay, or cleaners. In our surroundings or in our environment, some of the animals also, unfortunately, they are keeping our surroundings. So what we call that animals is scavengers. SCAVENGERS, scavengers. So what is meant by scavengers? So it can clean our environment or surroundings. Such type of animals we called as scavengers. And do you know, children, what are the animals we called as scavengers? Come on, say the first one: crow. Crow. If you keep anything outside of your house, immediately crow will come and it will take. Okay, so automatically this crow can help in our surroundings clean. Okay, so that only it is called as natural scavenger. Okay, and anybody didn't tell to do that particular work, so that only it is called as natural scavenger. And coming to the vulture, vulture, vulture. This is also carnivorous bird. Okay, this vulture and also an eagle, these also keeps our surroundings clean, and these two also we called as natural scavengers. Okay, and one more is there, that is jackal. JACKAL, jackal. These animals also can keep our surroundings. Anyway, these four also we called as scavengers. What is meant by scavengers? It can keeps our surrounding clean. Okay. So what are the? Crow, vulture, eagle, and jackal. What is the spelling of crow? CROW, crow, VULTURE, vulture, and EAGLE, eagle, and JACKAL, jackal. These are the examples for the scavengers. Okay, and some of the special also is there, that is insects. Okay, insects. Say for example, if you left any food item outside, immediately some of the house flies will come. Okay, house flies. Okay, this is an example for the insects. Not only house fly but also mosquito. MOSQUITO, mosquitoes, and some bed bugs. Some of the insects also is there. These all also comes under as insects. These are very small only, but these have 6 legs. Okay, these have very small eyes and legs also very small only. Okay, how many legs do they have? 6 legs contain these insects, and also these have wings to fly. What is the use of wings? Wings to fly. What is the use of wings? Wings for flying. With these wings only they can flying in the air, and these help with this help of legs only they can stand upon the particular food items. Anyway, houseflies, mosquitoes, and bird bugs we call as insects. And coming to the last one is birds. Okay. last one also is, that is birds. And see, where do we can find these birds? Already I told you earlier, that is aerial animals. Aerial animals means the animals which are living in the air, we call as aerial animals. Example for these aerial animals is birds. Okay, these birds can flying in the air. So how it can fly? The birds can also using their wings to fly. Okay, wings to fly, and they also have one special structure of bones that we call as hollow bones. H-O-L-L-O-W, hollow bones. Hollow means here not there any object. For example, see, if I want to see from outside, other side of that, I can easily see from this small hole only. So this type of gap we called as hollow. Nothing material is not present in this particular tube. So that type of bones are present in these birds. Anyway, wings are and also hollow bones are helping to flying in the air to that birds. Okay, and different types of birds also is there, and these birds also contain some beaks, and that next further classes you have to learn that lesson. And after that, one more important point, some of the birds cannot fly. Come on, say, which birds cannot fly? So these animals contain heavy body, large bodies, so that only it can't flying in the air. For example, see, we are the humans. So do we can fly in the air? No, not possible, because we contain some of that weight. Like that, some of the birds also contain some weight. So that type of birds we call as flightless birds. So such type of birds we call as flightless birds. These flightless birds cannot fly in the air. Birds, these are comes under the group of birds. So what are that birds? Penguin. P-E-N-G-U-I-N, penguin. It can live in polar regions or cold regions. Okay, penguin is an example for the flightless bird. Not only penguin but also emu. E-M-U, emu. Okay, and also ostrich. O-S-T-R-I-C-H, ostrich, and kiwi. These four animals cannot fly in the air because of their large body. So what are the animals? Penguin, emu, ostrich, and kiwi are we called as flightless bird. What is the spelling of penguin? P-E-N-G-U-I-N, penguin, E-M-U, emu, and O-S-T-R-I-C-H, ostrich, and K-I-W-I, kiwi. These are the birds we called as flightless bird. Okay, so this is the lesson belongs to our animals in your class lesson. See, one more. See what I told in this class, introduction of animals and also uses of animals, and also I told you animals and their homes, and after that I told you animals and how it is making sounds, and also based upon the food habit how the animals are divided, and based upon the living place how the animals are divided into 5 groups I told you, and also at last we can told that about insects and birds. So this is the lesson about animals. Thank you.